Welcome guys to another episode of Kimoh. Today we're gonna go over the top 5 phrases that you should probably know to have a good time in Turkey.
Phrase number 1 that you should know before coming to Turkey is hoşgeldiniz. It means may you come pleasantly. You'll hear it a lot in like stores when you first walk in. And the best way to respond is hoş bulduk, which means I find it pleasant. It's useful everywhere in Turkey, anytime you go shopping or into a restaurant.
Let's practice. Hoşgeldiniz, Nick.
Hoş bulduk.
Phrase number 2. This is probably the most important one you should learn if you're visiting Turkey for the first time and you're in a touristic area. Let's say you're at the Grand Bazaar. You're strolling through the old taverns of the Grand Bazaar, and every 3 steps, a guy selling a scarf, or selling some tea, or selling baklava, or lokum. He says, "Buyurun, buyurun, buyurun." And out of this kindness of your heart, you want to enter every store. But then you realize 10 hours later, you're still in the Grand Bazaar and you still haven't bought anything. What do you do in this situation, Nick?
Put your hand over your heart.
And you say, I pledge allegiance to the... Don't do that. Say, Saul, with a little sad face of like despair. I want to enter, but I'm not going to because I don't need my 5th scarf. And they say, okay. Funny story, that happened to me once. I did that right after I learned it. I said, Saul, you know, we're passing by a restaurant and he says, who taught you that? And then ever since then, it's never failed me.
Phrase number 3 you should learn before coming to Turkey is afiyet olsun. Afiyet olsun means may there be appetite. So once you go to a restaurant and the waiter serves you food, they'll say afiyet olsun. For me, it took me a long time to figure out what that meant because I just didn't know if they wanted a tip or something. So I was super confused. So for when you guys come and they say afiyet olsun, at least you guys will know what it means.
AKA translated, bon appetit. Yes. Number 4 is kolay gelsin, probably my favorite Turkish saying. It literally translates as may it come easy upon you. Actually, there's a term like that in Korean. It's sugahaseyo, so it's like, I can't even translate into English. But it's such an endearing term. When you enter a store, you say kolay gelsin. It's like may it come easy upon you, like have a good day at work. And then when you leave, you say kolay gelsin. So when you go in, you say kolay gelsin. When you leave, you say kolay gelsin.
What other situations can you use kolay gelsin for, David?
So let's say you see a guy sweeping the street, he's a city worker, you say kolay gelsin. It's like kind of like bless you, you know. That's kind of how I interpret it. Leading to number 5, eyvallah.
I didn't actually learn this word, I actually learned this word from David.
And I learned it from another friend, who learned it from another friend.
One time I was trying to get my visa to come here, and after the whole process was over, I said eyvallah and they started laughing. I still to this day have no idea what eyvallah means, honestly. Do you know what it means, David?
Probably the closest thing is like thanks, or like thanks a lot, or Turks use it for everything. For instance, if a basketball, after you make a shot, you say eyvallah. Goes with everything.
So we actually don't know the literal translation of what eyvallah means, we just know what situation to use it for. But if you guys know what the literal translation means, can you guys please share in the comments down below?
I love eyvallah. Eyvallah.
Eyvallah. And that's our top 5 phrases that you should learn before coming to Turkey.
Top 5. Turks, you probably use this every day. I love that that's such a part of the culture in terms of sayings, and it kind of creates a relationship with people that you may or may not know, which I really appreciate. I think it's really cool. Until next time for our next top 5.
Görüşürüz.
Görüşmek üzere. Bye 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 bye.
You want some water too?
No.
Gotta stay hydrated, it's the summertime.